joining me today. Today we wrap up our series on the Magician and Mercury with our yoga flow. So you do not need any props for this flow. You're always welcome to grab some blocks if you feel more comfortable, if you think you will need them. You know your body best and where you are on your yoga journey and what you need today. So feel free to grab them if you need them. They are not required and definitely not necessary for this. So to begin, come to a seated position on your mat. You can sit on a block, maybe elevating your sit bones, but find yourself grounded on the mat, feeling your sit bones underneath you, spine straight, sitting up tall, head aligned with your spine, and close your eyes or soften your eyes, soften your gaze, and we'll just find ourselves on the mat and we'll go within. And as your eyes are closed or softened, just start going in and focusing on your breath. Taking a deep breath in, hold, and exhale. And just start paying attention to your breath. And as you breathe in, focusing on the inhale as your chest expands, taking all that wonderful prana, that life force in to your body. And exhale out anything you don't need. Breathing in and out. And next we'll work on our Nadi Shasana, which is our alternate nostril breathing, which helps balance our masculine and our feminine energies. Everybody has masculine and feminine. It's the yin and the yang, yin and the yang. And it's, so how to do it is you take your thumb and you place it on the bridge of your right nose, your ring finger on your left, and then your pointer and your middle finger on your third eye. So press down with your thumb on your right side of your nostril, breathing in on your left side, hold, and then release on your right side, letting it go out the opposite way. So we come in, breathe in, hold, press down, and release out this side. So what you're doing, you're taking air in on one side and keep going, holding, and then releasing out the other, and then breathing in, and then breathing out. So we'll do that a few more times, just feeling everything, getting aligned and getting balanced. Breathing in. Then as we breathe, we're going to focus on our intention for the class. I channel divine inspiration into action. I communicate with clarity and purpose. I channel divine inspiration into action. I communicate with clarity and purpose. So keep breathing. Take one more on the side you're on, closing off and hold, and breathing out. So as we sit here and begin, we're going to start with some nice shoulder rolls and start moving out anything that doesn't serve us and start getting warmed up for our practice. So we'll do some half circles starting with our whichever side, and just kind of rotate your head back and forth, just kind of moving from side to side, releasing that which doesn't serve your neck and everything. And if you need to take some bigger movements, feel free. This is your practice, whatever you need. And on your next one, we're going to have our right ear going to our right shoulder. Maybe we walk our left hand out, feeling that deeper stretch. Maybe, do not pull, we take our right hand and gently just press down, not pulling, not tugging, not getting any sharp pains in our neck, and just feeling that stretch, taking our breath, and just feeling ourselves in this present moment. Maybe we look down, feeling the sensation change in our neck, taking a deep breath in here, and out. Maybe we look up, feeling the sensation change again, and out. And even bring that right hand down, walk that left hand in, and we'll roll to the other side. we're making sure as it don't, and I just caught myself, which is what I was, don't make sure you're not collapsing into your pose as you have your left ear to your left shoulder. Make sure you're standing up tall, spine stacked straight, and just maybe bring that left hand to the left side, gently pulling down. Do not pull or tug. Right hand walks out so you can feel that nice deep stretch. Just focusing here, sitting up nice and tall on our breath. Maybe we look down, feeling that sensation change. Maybe we look up again, feeling it change. And then we kind of let our hand down, walk our hands in, and roll our head up. So next we're going to come into our tabletop position, which is in all fours. So you're going to have your hips over your knees, your legs about shoulder width apart. You're going to have your arms, again, shoulder width apart, hands spread out. Your fingers gripping into the mat, fingers out wide. And as we begin, and we'll take our cow, dipping down, looking up, spreading out, your belly going down. And on the exhale, you will move into cat and release. It always feels nice to me. Have a nice big stretch up the top of my back. Breathing in, going back into cow. And then exhale, and maybe you add some intuitive movement, whatever you're asking for. Sometimes I get real tight in my back, and sometimes I just need to shake it out and move around and just release some things. Maybe you go into circles, moving forward, coming down. Whatever your body is asking for today, just getting warmed up, feeling yourself on the mat, breathing in. Always make sure you're paying attention to your breath. You're not holding your breath, and make sure that you're moving with the breath. So as you're inhaling and exhaling, and just kind of, you can roll, you can just kind of just do whatever you need. We'll be here for a few more breaths, just moving our body, getting warmed up, just releasing any stagnant energy that needs to be let go of. And as we move forward, again, we're going to be focusing on our intention for today. I channel divine inspiration into action. I communicate with clarity and purpose. As we, manifest our whatever that we're trying to manifest, intention and clarity and purpose is the most important thing. We want to speak our manifestation into existence in the best way possible and be clear about what we truly want in our lives. So as we finish up here, taking your last exhale, and on the inhale, we're going to move in, stepping into our downward dog, feeling ourselves here. It's our first downward dog of the practice. Your heels do not have to come down to the mat. You might still be tight and sore. So again, maybe you pedal it out, feeling yourself step into this moment, just releasing anything that doesn't serve you. And just kind of, again, intuitively move. If you need to shimmy, if you want to kind of go back and forth for a second, just kind of moving. And then we'll begin with some nice sun salutations, getting our body warmed up for this practice where we incorporate earth, fire, air, and water. Feeling all the elements moving within us. So, and on your next inhale, hop, step, or jump to the front of your mat. Then we'll come up halfway, flat back. And if it's more comfortable, you can come up to your shins, forward fold. And on your inhale, rising up like the sun, shining bright, arms circling up overhead, and then arms go back down, folding forward, and then going back halfway, folding down, stepping into our plank. And then from here, go into your chaturanga or knees, chest, chin, knees, chest, chin, and you slide forward, looking up, going into your cobra. Or if you're in your plank and doing chaturanga, you go slightly forward, coming down, and then going either into cobra or up dog, which is your back bend, and then coming back into downward dog. And we'll do that one more time. So step, hop, or jump to the front of your mat. And then from here, you go halfway, forward fold, arms rise up, shining bright. And then we come back down, halfway up, and then forward fold back down, stepping again to our chaturanga, and then or knees, chest, chin, and doing our back bend of choice before we come back down into our downward dog. So we're in our downward dog, so we'll move from our downward dog, stepping our right foot forward, coming up into our crescent lunge, right foot or right knee over our ankle and foot, left leg back, arms up. And from here, we'll do some cactus arms, feeling that nice expansion in our heart, breathing out and in, out, opening wide, in and out. Holding, feeling ourselves opening up. Make sure we're not collapsing in our leg, in the back, feeling ourselves strong. We are supported from Mother Earth, feeling the feet grounded and supported. And on our inhale, coming up, raising our arms down, and we'll fold, going into our twist. Left hand down. I'm going to turn around, you stay where you are. Left hand down, coming into our twist. If it serves you, look up. Don't do anything that hurts your neck. And then from here, we're going to step our right foot into side plank. If that is too much, bring your left leg down into modified side plank. Feeling ourselves strong again in this position. And if you have wrist issues also, feel free to come down. Again, you can have your leg down and modified. You can come, and then from here, go to whatever level you are. Don't hurt yourself. Listen to your body. And so from here, stepping our right foot back, going into our wild thing, feeling ourselves open up, feeling our heart going forward, shining up to the universe and heavens above, opening, taking a deep breath. And then we'll come back, bringing ourselves down, taking our flow. Going down into chaturanga, our back bend of choice, and then going into downward facing dog. And so from downward facing dog, we're going to take our opposite foot. For me, that is my left. Take our left foot forward, stepping, rising up, feeling ourselves strong in body. Arms up on the inhale. Exhale, going at cactus arms, feeling ourselves, your shoulder blades pinched together or go towards each other as you feel that expansion going from your heart and your chest opening up. Inhale up and exhale, expand. Inhale up, exhale. I'm going to go back again. You stay where you are. And so from here, on the next inhale, your arms go up, exhaling down into our twist again. And so from here, we're in our twist. Perhaps you're looking up, feeling that nice open expansion as we look up toward the sky. And then from here, we take our left leg and go back into our side plank. So again, maybe you're in full side plank, feeling everything push up. You don't want to collapse. You want to make sure everything's nice, strong core. Your hips are going up. And then again, maybe you take a modified side plank. Wherever you are today, go to your level. So from here, we're in our side plank, and then we step our left leg back, going into our wild thing. Feeling ourselves opening, expanding, free. And then we come back into plank and take your flow. One down, widen up, back bend, and we'll meet in downward dog. So, from our downward dog, we are going to step our right foot forward again, coming up into our warrior two. Again, right knee points to the top of your mat, knee over your ankle. Left foot, do not make it parallel to the back of the mat. Your left foot needs to go at a 45-degree angle toward the top right of your mat. Arms out, spine straight, tailbone tucked in, standing tall and firm in your legs. And you are in this warrior position, like a tree, even though we're not in tree pose, feeling your roots going down. And then we flow back into our reverse warrior. Like a tree, our feet, as we move to extended side angle, we're flow, we bend, we do not break. And we come back, going into our reverse. Flowing into our extended side angle. Feeling ourselves grounded down. Back to reverse. Imagining roots from your feet into Mother Earth, nourishing, supporting you, ending up in our extended side angle and holding. Focusing on your breath here, looking up. And just take a nice breath. And then from here, we're up in our warrior two. And then we're going to turn toward the other side of our mat. So turn your right foot toward the long edge of your mat. The left foot goes toward the back of your mat, and then make sure your right toes are pointed toward the back corner at a 45-degree angle. So from here, again, we've moved, but our feet are still steady. We are firmly supported by the earth. We are grounded. We are held. And from here, we flow back into reverse warrior, looking up, taking that breath, exhaling, going into extended side angle, flowing like the tree branches when the wind, strong, sturdy, and we just flow. For we are strong. We're co-creators with the universe. We have all the power. We are the magician. All the tools are at our disposal. And we flow back into our reverse. And then coming into our extended side angle and holding. So, and think about how Mercury is already affecting you with this flow. And we come up and we'll come back, turning and step. Your body is communicating with you as you move. You're feeling everything in your body. Everything is communicating at once. That's how you move. Everything's communicating, moving fast. So we're at the top of our mat, going down into our chair. So take a seat, tail tucked down, under, knees. You don't want to come forward. You don't want to come back. You want them pretty much aligned over your ankles and coming down into our chair pose. And from here, we sit, feeling that fire burning, and take a minute to breathe. Twisting to our left side, our right elbow down on our left. Don't fall over your legs. You want to feel them in your belly, kind of supporting yourself. You want a nice strong core. Prayer hands. Maybe you look up and just take a nice breath. Making sure you're not moving forward or back. You're strong in those legs. On the next inhale, coming forward and then twisting to the other side. Feeling that nice fiery heat in your legs build. We are not here for much longer, I promise. On our right side. And then we come up, standing tall into our mountain pose. And then from here, we are going to go into our eagle. So with our eagle, you can stay where you are. We are going to take our right foot, and I will turn to face you. And you can wrap it around to your level. Maybe you're here. Maybe you go into the full pose. And then right arm under, left arm under your right. And then here is your eagle. So wrap to your level, left hand under right. And then we sink down. And then we breathe. Feeling ourselves. If you fall out, come right back in. No big deal. I've done it plenty. And just breathe. Focusing on steady. Find your drishti point, somewhere that's not moving, and just look at that. Take 3 more breaths here. And then stand up, shaking everything out, releasing everything, and then we'll take it to the other side. So from here, right foot down, left foot wraps around, right arm under the left, coming down, and we sink down. Feeling ourselves strong, feeling that grounded foot. Imagining again, those roots are going down into the earth. You may wobble, you may fall, but you did not break. We are grounded, we are strong. Feeling again that heat build, as everything's fire. We're flowing, our bodies communicating with each other, air, flowing water, firing in our legs, and then earth is supporting us. And so we come out and shake that out. So from here, we'll just go into our ragdoll fold and feel ourselves. I like to inhale and then fold down so I get farther down. Maybe you take your arms, and I personally prefer just to hold the earth. That's just a personal preference. Plenty of people like to hold the opposite elbows and rock. Do what you like to do. You can easily keep your bends in your knees if you want to. Don't lock them out, and just kind of take a deep breath, feeling yourself here on the mat, just kind of moving, releasing that practice and flow, and letting all that go. And then from here, we'll do our flow, so maybe go halfway up, and then we'll go, step back, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Coming up, our back bend of choice, and then into our downward dog. And from our downward dog, bring our knees down and go into your child's pose. I like to have my knees far apart to the opposite ends of my mat. You can have them close together and kind of fold over your legs. And then if your knees are farther apart, you can kind of walk yourself down and just focus on breathing here and feeling how you feel after that practice and how you feel incorporating as we move through earth, holding you, supporting you, feeling yourself balanced on one leg. The intuitive movement that we did, that is air telling you what your body needs. The fire in your legs as you were holding some of those poses. And the water as we flowed and moved. So we'll just come here and take about 5 big deep breaths in. And walk yourself back up and come to a lying position on your mat. And from here, we're going to wind down our practice. And so bring your knees in and your left leg can go out straight. And we'll go into our twist, taking your right knee across. Maybe your left arm goes out, or maybe your right arm goes out. Your left arm holds your knee down, looking out towards your right, feeling that nice stretch. And just resting here and relaxing. And bringing your right leg back in. Bringing your left leg in. Maybe you rock from side to side, giving yourself a nice massage on that spine. And then take your right leg out, your left leg in, and take your left leg to your right. Left arm reaches out, looking back to the left, feeling that nice stretch. And just resting here, feeling the effects of your practice in your body, making sure your shoulders are down toward the floor. You don't have one all the way up, and just kind of pressing down. And then from here, bringing yourself back. And do any last movements you need to do before we go into Shavasana. I like to curl myself into a ball and rock from side to side. Maybe you take Happy Baby and rock from side to side. Whatever your body needs before we go into our rest corpse pose. And just feel yourself letting go. And then stretching out, legs stretch down your mat, your arms wide, and close your eyes. Your eyes soften. You stay in Shavasana, trusting that I will be here to guide you out at the end. And as you lay in Shavasana, feel yourself breathing in and out. Feeling your body after the effects of that practice, how your body feels, how you were able to feel the effects of the Magician and Mercury. And visualize yourself as the Magician, light above, earth below, the tools all around you, earth, fire, air, and water. And repeat silently to yourself, as above, So below, I manifest with clarity, balance, and divine intention. As above, so below, I manifest with clarity, balance, and divine intention. As above, so below, I manifest with clarity, balance, and divine intention. Feeling yourself, inhale and exhale. And if your mind wanders, gently bring it back to your breath. And start bringing some movement back into your fingers and your toes, gently wiggling them. And maybe you take your arms above your head, stretching nice and long. Slowly in your own time, rolling over to one side, maybe pausing, seeing how you feel. Gently meeting me in a seated position. With your eyes still closed or your gaze still softened. Feel yourself sitting and the effects of that practice are still resonating with your body. Thoughts of you being the creator of your life with the universe. And how you have the power, the strength, and the tools at your disposal for the life that you want as you go forth on your day ahead. So take a deep breath in, maybe stretching those arms up, gathering that energy, bringing your palms together and down to your heart, gently thanking yourself for taking this time to do something for yourself today. And I wish you a wonderful, wonderful day.